You are now rocking with the best. Hey, check this out. Welcome to Jump Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Kitty. And your girl, Tiara. We're going to get to him in a second. But we got a guest in the building tonight.
Yes.
The guest that is here to tell his story. Why? Because, he's got one of those stories that reading the package, you would never know the contents of the ingredients or the contents of the product. You know what I'm saying? He laughs a lot, he smiles a lot, he runs a lot, but he also has a story. I know him from the streets.
The streets.
I know him as Drizzy. I know him as Spillgang, Big Spill with the 58, Come Up Shawty. You know what I'm saying? He sighs.
Keep it going.
I know him from Slick Talk Sundays. Y'all probably know him from Slick Talk Sundays. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, he gonna give y'all, what's today? What you call your Mondays?
Mondays, I'm off on Mondays.
No, you have to give it because you gotta give us a little cipher at some point. So, what are you calling your Mondays? You got Slick Talk Sundays. We need something for Monday. Quick.
It's Fun Day Monday. I do Fun Day Mondays. Y'all do Fun Day Sundays. I do Fun Day Monday. Slick Talk Sunday, Fun Day Monday.
Okay, so we gonna get some Fun Day Monday bars just because he has to. So, Mr. I call you Jimmy. It's definitely giving Jim Jones Capo all day, but. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
You just did a wonderful
job.
I
want you to introduce yourself.
Drizzy, a.k.a. Big Spill, Mr. 5858, a.k.a. Wolf of Quarles Street and all that. Spillgang member, you heard? Northeast representative from the whole side.
That you heard was definitely giving Capo. You heard? You got a little bit of it in him.
Niggas be stealing.
So, Jimmy, tell me tell the people that don't know you a little bit about yourself. So you said Spillgang, right? We know that that was a rap group that you are affiliated with. Family type unit, as y'all are about. How many of y'all is about 50?
It's a lot. We still adding on to the pieces. So this piece got Spillgang, Spill Kids.
Okay. Okay. Spill Sports. Spill Olympics.
I ain't say all that.
Spill marathoner. Spill marathoner. So we didn't know that you had a title. She looked it up. You're a marathoner. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I told you he would know. I said if that's really the right phrase,
I'm a runner. Like I'm in the running classes. On some real shit, like I had to get this shit under my belt. Like they was playing with me too much in the running community. I'm in a different type of communities. So that run community is different.
Okay. So that's a huge leap from
I'm with the percentage.
Popping bottles in the club. You just jump from being street meat to like road runner. I'm trying to figure out
it's still a marathon.
The transition.
You want to know what led to the transition?
What led to the transition?
Let's get into it. Mm-hmm. So during the Spillgang days, the height of the Spillgang days, I'm one of the men that really go to the doctor and shit and get my blood checked and all that shit. So I had a cool ass doctor, young doctor, like we vibe a lot. So she's probably the only person that I probably never lied to ever. Okay. So telling her everything what's going on, you know what I'm saying? You sexually active.
That's crazy. You said that's the only person you've never lied to ever.
Yeah, she held my future in her hands.
No, that's great. That's good to know that. So you pretty much lied to everybody else on this earth. Just making sure we cleared that up. So when I reference you being a liar, people know that that's the truth. But go ahead.
No, I'm not a liar, but I told a lie. I might told a lie, but I've never been a liar.
That doesn't even make sense. But you go ahead and tell your truth.
Get back to that.
I'm about to say. Tell your truth.
So I tell her everything and shit like that. So she called me on the phone. And at this time, it just meant like me and my daughter, we living together at the time. So she called me on the phone. She like, you need to come in tomorrow. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. You know, she talks to me crazy. She's nah, boy, it ain't nothing like that. Just come in. I sent you a medication over. Go take that and just come see me. I'm like, so I'll get to reading the shit. So it's like a high cholesterol joint. Boom, I come in little ass yellow pills. Anybody that's been on it, you know what it is. Little yellow pills. So I go on the joint and she telling me, she's like, you on the verge of having a heart attack.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? So she's like, yeah. She's like, either you lose 10 pounds or stay on this medicine for 6 months. So I ain't really no medicine nigga. So I'm like, all right, boom, we're gonna get ahead of it. We're gonna change your diet real quick. So when I'm going through this process, I remember it vividly. It was Thanksgiving. I ate all the shit I could probably possibly eat, and I switched my whole diet with pescatarian. So, like to this date, I've been pescatarian for about 10 years now. So I seen the change. I got off the jump, so I'm like, and I'm playing with her, but I'm dead ass serious though. So I'm like, when I lose the 10 pounds, I'll be good. She's like, nah, then you'll be fat. Right now you obese. I'm like, nigga, what? So she like,
when did you get that big? I never saw you big.
What? Man, I was 220. My trues was a 40.
I never saw you that big.
You was in the moment too.
I was fat too.
Huh? I didn't say that.
That's what you was referencing.
I'm just saying you was in the moment, so you wasn't. And then then this not the slim era. This like the transition when trues was still kind of baggy, shit like that. So.
Damn, you was obese. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what she told me. She tried to cook me with that. I was mad as shit.
That's
and then like I'm living with my daughter. I'm like, I can't have my daughter wake up. I have a heart attack in the bed and shit like that. She like was like 7 years old at the time, or 8 years old. So it's like, then that was the pivoting point for me. And then when you start working out, you get them different reactions, and that shit start just fitting different. You like, yeah, let me take it to the next level and see. The camera start hitting different. The videos, ooh, that was a good time.
How long you noticed? How long did you notice that transition from you?
I didn't. People told me. People was just. It was different. I was like, what the fuck? And then I wasn't ever a skilled person, so I felt my shit was feeling different, like dropped from like a 40 to like a 36. And then at this time, this when we had all type of shit was coming around at that time. So we had a sax plug. So we running in sax and playing the discount game. And then the shit just started fitting slim. She was like, yeah, I'm like, nah, I ain't about to do that. She was like, nah, do that. I was like, all right, bet. I went to the club that day. I went to opera or Fur. It was one of them nights, and that shit hit off. I said, ooh, yeah, we in the gym.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how did that spin you mentally, like being in the age group that you were, hearing that you were on the verge of having a heart attack? Like, man, what does that do to a young male when you take your health serious? Because a lot of them, unfortunately, I mean, just being outside and being around something, most of them don't go to the doctor.
You know
what I mean? So like, when you go and you hear that as young as you are, like, what does that do psychologically to you, or what did that do for you?
It just put me in a different mindset, like, and at this time, it's like everything was kind of revolving around my daughter at this time. Like she just stopped playing basketball, and it's like certain things I wanted to do. Like I always strive to be better than my father was. So like I can't do that if I ain't around. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different. And then it was like heart attack early, and then as the years started going past, I started seeing people my age. Like I got a man from around the way. Our birthday's the same day. I call him Twin. He passed like 3 years later from a heart attack, and our birthday the same day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Twin. Like he passed off a heart attack and shit like that. So I was like, thank you, but yeah. So that it was like damn, like it was eye opening. You know what I'm saying?
Golly, heart attack is wild.
Yeah, and she told me that.
It's in our community. That's the crazy part. Our age bracket and like the stuff that we just talking about this, like the stuff that used to be like the elders, type of illnesses and stuff. It's like 30-year-olds are dying. You know what I mean? Dropping dead, having strokes.
That's because people ain't catching it though.
It's no bracket like whether as far as age, like kids, young adults. It doesn't matter. Like,
kids are damn near bred obese now. Yeah. They give them that bullshit.
But you gotta go get checked out. It's all my men outside, man. Go get checked out. I get my physical, they pay for the shit, man. Go get your shit checked, get your blood drawn, all that, man. Like I go twice a year. You know what I'm saying?
Please tell them.
Once on my birthday, and then because I got a funny birthday. Shout out to all the tours, y'all special people, man. On tours like that.
Stubborn.
So the way my birthday set up, my twice a year is cool. Is right on my birthday, right before summer, and right before New Year. So I'm 6 and 6, and you know what I'm saying? That's how I stay on top. Stay on top of your health. Can't have a bag if you ain't healthy.
That part. Yeah. That part. Well, good for you. One, for taking your health serious enough to know that you got to do things like go to the doctor and on top of your shit. because most people don't. Most people, you know, they
A lot,
don't.
yeah, a
They
lot.
don't. And some surprise shit happens, and oh my God, I got stage 4 cancer. Like I missed all the, missed all the warning signs and the doctor's appointments in between. That's how.
And the doctor's appointments in between, mainly. Just gotta go show up for yourself. That's it.
Absolutely. So you said you.
Here we go. Oh shit.
You know, it's gotta be high and low. You know what I'm saying? We get once we get too serious, we got going and
That's cool. That's cool. Y'all can't see this, but every time she don't wear no shoes, I know it's gonna be some shit. Let's go.
Anyway, so long story short, you had mentioned benefits, right? Which means you got a good job. You got your real job. You know, you off the block.
Yes, Lord.
You got a good job.
Ain't no CO in my face, and I ain't know nobody cake. Shout out to the workers.
Absolutely. I just wanted to talk about your job a little bit because we know that you all have a reputation out here in these streets, and you know. So where's that? Why don't you let the people know, where you work or who you work for? Or maybe maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's give them a nickname.
I'm one of light blue, dark blue.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Without even kind of like, you can't vividly say.
Without giving it away. Okay.
Outside with your badass cousins.
Anyway, he works for this organization.
The organization.
A union.
The authority.
That, have the reputation of being very whorish amongst the staff.
And if you know,
you know. Like when you say, I work with so work for, be like, oh, whore. Male, female, you know how that goes. But so we're not going to specify, right? Your job, for safety and purposes, privacy and things of that nature. But what do you think about that? Have you been affiliated with this title, with this representation?
I have never been affiliated with anything in my life. Disclaimer.
Boy, here we go.
But I'm gonna say this, right? These people, man. Shout out to all the people. I'm gonna give you an insight. Shout out to all the operators around the country that make the world go around. And y'all know what it is.
For sure.
But because we do a hell of a job. Yeah. Get a drummer sound. Get a drummer sound. But nah, they got that. So it's a difference, right? And I understood. I ain't never know why they get that bad name like that until I really got into the authority. But you gotta look at it like this. So I'm gonna give y'all a different vantage point. Nah, because I'm gonna get it right for you.
Okay.
So we're the only people. I'm not gonna say the only people, but most of our schedule. So today, I'm off.
Okay.
But so today is like a Saturday to me. Tomorrow is my Sunday.
Okay.
Everybody else in the world, Saturdays and Sundays is regular. If you dating somebody, like say we dating, like, oh, what you doing this weekend? I'm at work. But we can go out Monday too. Oh, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work early. But you know who don't gotta work early? You know who on the same schedule?
You have a staff member.
That's what I'm saying. You know who else knows what you going through all the time?
So it's a convenience thing.
It's not a convenience, it's a compatibility thing. Gotcha. You got the wrong C. It's all right. You're right. It's a compatibility thing. Right. So it's like we on the same schedule. Like say you might
what each other got going on. That's it.
Yeah, you might gotta split, and it's like you got those certain hours because you don't have no weekend. The American weekend, you know what I'm saying? Your weekends is different from everybody. So,
pause.
They will always be one. I mean, hey,
they're gonna be one everywhere. I'm just saying. But when you look at it, when you step back and look at it from that side, it's like it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It makes perfect sense.
So I hope I can help the world. We're gonna clear that up
because if you know, you know.
Yeah, and if you don't, you slow.
Shout out to the whole authority. The whole mob, gang. Yeah.
Hate on me, hater.
Speaking of gang.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? We talking gangs. Talk about the spill. What's going on with the spill? My man's and them.
Yeah, everybody from the spill still spilling. Everybody
That's
they doing their own thing in their own different way, but we still gang, we still family. You know, we still pop up for each other. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to pop up, we still show love on birthdays. All our kids grew up different because everybody had kids in different spurts. But
Right.
if there's something going on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody still uncles and nephews and nieces and things like that. So
can you express to people who don't know what Spillgang is? What is Spillgang?
Spillgang is a bunch of fly motherfuckers that drink champagne and just do what they want to do. We had a big influence on the music, still do. The club scene. We really made people get together. Shout out my Oi guys, CBE, all that. Yeah, we kind of brought unity around. Like the things that we was doing, we was promoting music, but we was kind of promoting unity at the same time because it's like, first of all, you ain't. This is something that you would want to get with. You know what I'm saying? It's like we wasn't like we was in never no competition. We were just doing what we like to do. Right. So if you can't do that over there by yourself, what we doing, right, you might as well come on over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. Welcome to the spill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't one soul in the world that can say that they ain't have a good time when we was in the club. Hey, now one
there was this one time at band camp.
Go ahead. Tell your story.
I don't even want to tell the story.
Oh,
right. We're not even going, you know, for purposes of safety and privacy.
Everybody had a good time.
But Spillgang, I can stand. Spillgang was some generous motherfuckers. Hey. If you came in there, you didn't have your shit together, you was leaving it trashed. If you was welcome to the Spillgang section, I promise you that. The name came honest. They was spilling shit everywhere. But the time they entered into the time the lights was coming on in the establishment. Yeah. And
we're gonna make it sure you get home safe and all that. Yeah. Come back out party another night.
Okay, Spill.
Yeah, we've been on we was like the first guys out of Northeast that been on them tours and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Shout out BOA, the old BOA.
You know. Crew.
Yeah. You know who they is.
I know who they is. Shout out to the gang, you know what I'm saying?
We wasn't doing interviews. We gave Kitty the interview, you know what I'm saying, on the fly.
Y'all pulled up deep as shit too.
Yeah, that's the gang.
That's what's up. So we want to see you think there'll be like a Spillgang reunion as far
everybody
as like
asking for this reunion.
Shows. I know y'all still got it in you, you know.
Far as shows, I don't know how that's gonna go. It's only probably like a handful of us that's still really getting active into the music.
Okay.
A couple of people fell back. So yeah, as far as the shows, but just like maybe a reunion, because we used to do a lot of stuff like at the Howard Theater when we give away Chanel bags and stuff like that. So we used to do things like that may still be in the works, but it won't never be like what we used to do at the Fillmore.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Everybody's in their grown people chapter.
Yeah, I mean, grown people still make music. Don't get it twisted.
I mean, I'm talking about just as far as everybody's not on the rap group tip, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of doing their own thing, family and
family. People in the sports right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Big Fella and Slay. They over there in the sports. Big Fella, he in the basketball over there with the homie Dre and them.
You didn't even know the team name. Washington Warriors.
There you go. Right in your place. Slay doing his football thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody, we in different parts. So what Spillgang did do for us is it gave us them networks where though we are able to branch off into different lanes and be successful in different things. Because like we ain't know this Stunner, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Top Stunner, you know what I'm saying? MLK Deli owner, Deanwood Deli owner. So it's like we didn't even know those lanes was possible. You
when I was working at when I was working at this other facility, I had introduced them to MLK Deli.
Okay.
Yes. Situation. We made that a regular situation. Salmon burgers Was it Salmon BLTs? Salmon BLTs.
It was. Yeah.
It was that. And you were the crab cake. Yeah, y'all was eating crab cakes.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We got a little
hard. Nah, it's good. So doing that gave us so many different different connections. Like all them times we was in the club, like say a bunch of young ladies, they just outside, we just giving them champagne because that's what we like to do, make sure everybody have a good time. But now getting older, like I just started a home support agency where though I provide services for people who need assistance with daily living activities.
Okay.
So like I put a home health aide in your home or CNA if you got a elder person with dementia, like anything that or a kid, you know what I'm saying, that just need help with assisting daily living activities. So that's what I'm on right now. But I say that to say those same individuals that knew us from there. So like I'm going into the health department or something, man. They the ones that like, oh, I remember you. I'm like, yeah, it was. Oh yeah, that's the network. What we did back then is just like you. What they say. Now we reaping the fruits that we sowed a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to your fat ass obesity segment in your life, right? Because you tried to tell me I was fat too. No, I was though. I was fat. I'm not offended. Okay, we all been up there. It's like when you know that you can't deny it. You've already put it out there. I done posted my fat pics and everything, so we thought it was. So you been now? Yeah, that's all that matters. Still working, but in that time where you were kind of learning about, just your health and your obesity, what was your, I know you said you changed your diet, but did you kind of like go straight to running, or did you just like get in the gym? You started just moving around more?
So I kind of fell in love with running, fucking with a couple of my men that was doing boxing. So when I'm going to this stage, I'm just trying to figure out what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find out what type of fitness thing I can get into. So always been athletic, but I never really, you're a little older, so it's like I'm trying to just, see what works for. Then I hit the plateau though. So when I changed my diet, I lost the 10. I probably lost like 15 pounds, but it happened so fast because it was like I guess I shocked my body. So you hit that stage, and I couldn't get to that next level. So I'm like trying different things. So I got a couple boxing men. Shout out Ty Barnett. So I was fucking with Ty, and all boxers they do running. So man, I'm fucking running shit. But then I just started looking. I'm like, dang, running I get fly. Like ain't no running shoes expensive. I said, you know what I'm saying? Then it was just different. Like it just clicked for me because like once I found my playlist, because I like listening to music, and then it was just like an outlet for me. So it was like, then I found out that niggas they really getting busy out here running, and they getting fly, and they going state to state. And then I just was like, you know what? Fuck running for health now. I want my little medals and shit too. Cause you know what I'm saying? So
excited.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I think that's actually one of the things you don't hear a lot about dudes getting into. Like, lifting weights, absolutely. You know what I mean? Calisthenics, all that stuff. But like running, people don't get in those marathons and just be like, take a, what do you do? What's the longest distance you ran?
Right now, I'm at 13.1. I'm still in the halves. I plan on completing my full before the end of the year. Right now I'm at like four. I'm at 4 halves. I completed 4 halves in 3 different states. So I'm kind of cool. I'm in that percentage.
Okay. How long it take you to run a mile?
A mile? I'll stay under 10 minutes. Anything over 10 minutes, I am mad at myself. Okay. Right now I'm at like 8:40.
Okay. Yeah. So it took you how long to complete a 13-mile
run? My longest was 1 hour 54 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What's 13 miles for me? I'm trying to figure out where you would have got to if you started running 13 miles away from here in an hour. What the fuck? What's 13 miles, like Brandywine? No, that's way further.
Yeah, I'm about to say for like.
More like.
Temple
We going that way. Okay.
I'm just thinking. I don't know why I was going down the road.
I don't know where I was going up.
Yeah, because everything's short though. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 miles. Anything in the city or in this area, it take you at the longest probably 6-7 miles.
Yeah.
To get anywhere.
Wow.
But yeah, that running is different, man. You lock in with that playlist and then the sights. You know what I'm saying? I've started experiencing different sights. One thing I do now, I don't fuck with them trails like that. I like them trails, but I don't fuck with Diz, man. Diz is not my
fight back.
And they fucking pop out, man.
They're sick of our shit. We have cut down every living space.
Man, they is outside. They is. I'm talking about broad day.
They're sick of our shit.
They're sick of it.
Man, I watched the movie one night before I went running, and I don't know why I thought these Diz was fucking lions. Man, I ran so fucking fast.
Oh, no.
I forgot what movie. You ever seen like? I just seen the ears. Like I know it ain't no lions in DC, but where I was running at, and this fucking deer popped out, and it was like 3 other deers, and I was like, this shit, nah. I think that was probably the fastest mile I ran so far. That shit is real.
Did you ride? Am I tripping? I can't recall. Did you ride bikes for a minute? Were you cycling? No.
Nah, I don't fuck with them bike niggas.
I thought I
bike niggas be like, my man be riding bikes. He's like, ride the bike. I'm like, nigga, get out and run. Like, you cheating.
Why is that cheating?
That is a form of cardio.
That is not cheating.
That's a great form of cardio.
It's the way y'all compete, though. Like, y'all class is better than a cyclist. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, them bikes.
They on wheels, y'all on feet.
Fucking marathoners.
We outside, man. We on the pavement, man.
Nah, I can't say I run.
I don't think I like their outfits. Yeah. I ain't a fan of the bike outfits.
I mean, the biker shorts.
I mean,
you gotta wear that though, don't you?
I wear the running shorts. I just got used to wearing my white boy shorts.
What are your white boy shorts? What
because them the joints. Some of
the hoochie daddies.
They the running shorts.
Hoochie daddies.
They the running shorts.
You're rocking.
But you gotta wear them. See, this is what I learned though. So in these different communities, right? Shout out to everybody in the run community. These different communities, it's not front like you wear that shit in the hood. They be like, man, what the fuck is you doing? You on some nut shit, man? Tuck that shit. But in the run community, you outside. It's like, yeah, this is what we on.
Yeah, like all fucking day.
Like when you in the hood and shit, you feel weird as shit. Like it ain't even like that. But it's like when you in the run community, everybody is just. Yeah. But I see why they do it. Like when I did it, this last run I just did in Philly, I felt free. It was like you could run forever. Like this shit is
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, that shit was different.
It was the way you like expressed the freedom that you felt.
Man, because that's what I'm telling you. That's how you felt.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man, you running through Philly.
You got friction is something else when you got the right shit on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You feel like you can do some things and you got different gears. Certain gears.
Absolutely.
The shorter the shorts, the faster the run.
Okay.
And then the sights. Do you think my short? You should see the women short. It was women running in bikinis in these marathons.
That's what they do, especially with Caucasian women. They running in bikini bottoms and little tanks.
I be telling my man, I say, y'all want network. We need to come. You need to start running, Jack. Like, yeah, they is outside. Different scenery. Like, people fly in for these jumps.
Yeah.
I ain't really know it was that big till I did my first half a marathon was in New York. I did the Brooklyn jump. And that shit was like a movie. Like they really had signs up, like crazy signs, funny signs and real signs. Like they marching bands and shit on the side cheering you on, and that shit like give you a different look at life. It's like like you really gotta stay in your lane and stay in your own lane in life. Like when I run them jumps, I don't just be running to be running. It be that shit give me a different outlook because the New York jump was midgets and shit. I never seen a midget run that far in my life. Yeah. But if you get caught up, you'll get fucked up. So it's like you gotta watch for potholes, but you gotta stay in your lane. Yeah. Some people might run past you fast, but you can't. But you might pass them going down because they took off too fast. Yeah. Now they crashed out. You see what I'm saying? So that should be like real life lessons. So it'd be different for me personally because I be taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think everybody should run at least something, even if you do a 5K, 10K. You know what I'm saying?
I did it too, and that almost killed me.
A
and
10?
I walked 2.5.
What the fuck is that? You ain't get no medal for that.
I didn't get a medal, period, because I was the last motherfucker to come around the pit. My shit was fucked up, Jimmy. When I tell you, back of my heels was like raw from the back of the shoe.
What you had on?
I had on running shoes. I had on some fucking Pumas, some running shoes. So listen, I had to listen. It was a 2-point shoe.
Because they say running shoes, you know that ain't mean they running shoes.
But they were performance type. They were shoes for that type of thing. So it was just that shit rubbing on the back of it was to the white meat. My shit was fucked up. Like I couldn't wear no shoes for like a month. You kept and wear slides. You just kept going. Well, I had to get back because once we made it to the point, we had to get back to get back. There was no other way, but
ain't no Uber coming to get you.
Go back the way you came. At that
point. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
They're not. And nobody cared.
Except the ambulance.
I was asking the people riding by on the bikes if they could ride me back. Nobody wanted to assist me.
So this was what? It couldn't have been what you didn't complete.
I completed it. It just took me a
But what is a 2.5? I never heard of.
We walked 2.5 miles. So we had to walk and come back.
So it was a 5K.
Yeah, technically.
Because I'm trying to say, yeah. Okay.
It was traumatizing, is what it was.
You ain't never do another one.
Never.
Would you ever do
never?
Nah, you gonna get it together when something else coming up. We're gonna do that, John.
And don't just throw me in the matrix like that. I'm not ready. I'm telling you that. I'm not ready. You talking about coming up? I need a few months to prepare.
Coming up how? Right. What's coming up?
This should be next week.
You gonna look at it?
That's
the type of shit I be looking for shit. I'm like, all right, boom.
Yeah, that's crazy. Coming up is like next week,
and it's a little hot right now.
You would be outside doing like a 13-mile in this shit in this weather. That's crazy.
Normally races start at like 5 a.m. So right before the shit really kick in.
Okay.
So yeah, we be done about 7. Be cool.
Okay.
How long you been doing this? How long as far as running the marathon? How long?
Running probably about 5 years now. Yeah, about 5 years I've been running. I really started getting serious about like out of state running for the last 3 years. I'm trying to get a joint in every state. Even
you going for the medals? You going for like the?
I'm going for the medals and the scenery. It's a different tour when you running because they take you through different plots, and then I like the networking after the run, and then like the events like when you first go you sign up, and then you gotta when you hit the state that you get on there, you pick up your race packet. It's just like a lot of stuff leading up to the race, and then after that they might have something going on. Then you just never know who you might run into. Yeah. So I'm big on networking, and it's a lot of interesting people that goes to the races. It's just not people in that city. People really fly in for that. They really take it. Some people take it serious more than others because it's a bag at the end if you win the race.
Okay.
Them niggas be kicking ass. I'm not doing that.
Worthwhile bag?
Huh?
Like a good bag? Like a hefty bag?
Yeah, they be winning little 5s and 10s.
Okay.
Depending on, the race. Like the Boston jump. Like I qualified for the Boston, but I didn't register in time, so I missed out on that one. That's like an iconic joint. So that's on my list. The Purse one. It's a joint in Purse that they do. But you gotta register for that jump. Like I need to probably do it tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, for next year. Okay. So yeah, then it'd be like a trip. You know what I'm saying? You come back with a medal and you know what I'm saying, a couple phone numbers and you cool.
That part. Spilling all over the place. Spilling. Make me tell the story. I'm trying to keep it cute on this camera.
What?
You know you're gonna be in trouble.
I can't get in trouble. Go ahead, tell your story. Please tell your story.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell the story because every time I mention it, you gotta pick your cup up. I ain't telling no story. Anywho, yeah. So back to Jimmy the street runner because he used to be. Well, that's actually metaphorically speaking because you literally went from being a street runner to running, from the street. You know what I mean? Like so.
Full circle.
It was really full circle. Are you one of those reform block boys that like encourages his people to not necessarily do what I say or do what I say and do, but just kind of there's other options out here. You know, a lot of people will leave the block, but then come back on the block and still be on bullshit and watching each other be on bullshit. And you know, there's a door, there's an out. You know, for some of them that are willing to listen. Like, do you bring your knowledge to the people? Do you try to encourage your people to better living, better lifestyle changes, things like that?
To the ones that's open to it. I had so when I would be making a little content, it'd be for that purpose to reach people because I know, like I know there's people watch you from afar before they give you the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like until you stop doing it. Because like even when I was doing Slick Talk Sunday or posting workout videos, and then you might see somebody randomly when you stop doing it, they be like, Slick Talk. Damn, why you stop doing it? I'm like, nigga, why you tell me you liked it? Right. Or damn, what's you working on next? Like, what's the work, man? What workout you doing? I'm like, nigga, like, all right, now you like this shit. All right, but it's cool. This is just how people be, especially in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I got a couple youngers that came after me. That's getting to it, and I just be trying to show them a different way. But I'm not a teller. I'm more of a shower. And if you ask me how did I do it, then I'll tell you more. Because some things could be taken in a different way. And I don't ever want to be like, oh, that, because right now I'm in a middle age where I'm the big homie and still the little homie to my older homie. So I'm in a weird stage, and then they're gonna be like, oh man, the old nigga hating on me. You see what I'm saying? And I can't never put I ain't never been there. I ain't gonna never be there. So if you want the knowledge, yeah, I got it for you. Because like even when I was coming up, and shout out to all my big homies, they know who they are. They always taught us how to get the money, but they never showed us what to do with it. Because they never was show what to do with it. But you know what I'm saying? But now, like, you got people that's in our age range, they opening businesses and they doing things that people didn't even thought that could happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, if you want the knowledge, I can show. Like even when I bought my dump truck, there's people that's getting in the trucking game. People been in the trucking game for years that never had their own truck. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to know how I did it, I can share. I can tell you. But I ain't gonna be like, hey, Short, I think you should do this. But I show you. So you seen that I did it, nigga. So I ain't welling. You seen it. You seen it. You seen that I showed you from the top to the bottom when I went in and bought the junk, when I was on a job site with it. So if you want to know this, yeah, come on, man. I don't care. The game is free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's good though.
To certain people.
There's a lot of gatekeepers in the hood. You know that.
Yeah,
you know that.
I know that, but I know the reason too though. See, everybody don't be knowing the reason because a lot of people, the people that gatekeep is the people like that been hating on. Like I went through that. You know what I'm saying? People hating on me for years, forever. But it's still certain people that you take a liking to that you'll give them that game because you know what they going through. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't really gatekeeping. They just it's a difference between gatekeeping and keeping yourself safe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolutely. Because people, man.
Absolutely.
You'll be surprised, man. They be like, man, nah, that nigga ain't trying to help us out. He ain't trying to give us the game. Well, nigga, you just been hating on the nigga forever. Okay. Now you want the game. And then you thought we ain't hear about that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I tried.
Yeah. But people be acting like they ain't do shit, and then they come around when you doing shit and want the shit that you doing, and you be like, nah. Like in the back of my mind, I remember what you did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't gatekeeper, but yeah, it's for who it's for.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm definitely into giving back and all that, especially to the ones that I know that I see and I was already there, and it's more easier, you know what I'm saying? So.
For certainly. Okay. Get your marathoner skills. Okay. Oh yeah.
We gonna get you in the race.
I did, but now you pushing it.
Huh? We all gonna get in one.
The right shoes.
We gonna enter as a team.
Okay. Cool.
And they got June coming up. They got a relay, a marathon relay. So I'm gonna run half and you run the other half.
You said when?
I gotta check the date.
You said June.
You definitely said June.
No.
There's only a couple days.
You're tripping.
I ain't say June. Y'all heard June.
You definitely said June. You said it's June.
I said it's soon.
Now you gonna say you said soon. You don't even know what you said. That's the real kid. You're wild.
That was next year.
Okay. So Jimmy the Daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know you just had a birthday, you know,
sure.
Taurus gang, May 4th, May 4th, right?
May 4th,
Mm-hmm.
May
Happy
4th,
birthday
the
and all that
best
jazz,
day.
you know.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
3 months later.
Mm-hmm. You had your baby girl, or your daughter, she graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Your son graduated from nursing school.
Mm-hmm.
All this is like birthday gift for you.
Man.
You know?
Birthday gift messed my birthday up.
What you mean?
Fuck my birthday budget up.
Listen, those are accomplishments you have to pay for. I'm about to say. Those are big things. But I can't say that I, you know, just knowing you for the years that I've known you, you've definitely always been very hands-on with your children.
For sure.
Which is great because, you know, that's something else we also lack in our community.
Yeah.
Absence of, I know a lot of things you always reference, you know, wanting to be what you didn't have. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know you get it more than than anybody.
Nah, for sure.
Fatherhood and good health, right?
Yeah.
Because I know that you mentioned the importance. You know, you needed to be around. You know what you need to be around for. How has just your lifestyle change affected you as a father?
Way different. Like everything kind of was. I mean, not kind of. It always was for them. But when I had my daughter, it was a little bit more catered to her. Just because I know that she would need me more. Not saying that my baby boys ain't need me, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just the little girl because she was just around me more. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like she want fitness. You know what I'm saying? Like she want help. She be juicing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's cool. Like you be surprised what your kids pick up from you.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely changed me because I wanted to be around. You know what I'm saying? So that was always my biggest goal. You know what I'm saying? I was never comparing myself to nobody outside. I always just wanted to compare myself to my father and make sure that I was better to them than he was to me. No, you know what I'm saying? No shade to the guy. I appreciate him and everything, but you know how I be. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what I ain't have, and I knew what I wanted them to have. Yeah. And both of my kids, you know what I'm saying, they graduated. So, shit. Once that happened, shit, I already was one. So I'm done with that.
That was a birthday month. That was a great birthday month. It was like celebratory all month long, right?
Yeah.
You might have put a little hole in your pocket, but I mean.
Nah, because y'all don't understand. Look, every time I think about it, it don't be the graduation. The graduation is the light part. Like, people don't understand. If you got daughters, get your prom bag ready.
I saw the prom.
And we ain't even do nothing crazy, but it was.
Oh, it was great. It was beautiful. It was, y'all did that.
It was,
y'all did that.
It was. I should have made it. I don't even want to get my. I don't want to get my spill out. But I need to make a show. I need somebody to come pay this bag to me and get this idea because what I went through, I wish I had the cameras on me.
I can imagine.
From top to bottom.
Yeah. Y'all did the decor and all that stuff, like.
Huh?
I was looking at like the back, you know, that because everything matched her dress.
Yeah,
the silver, it was laid out.
Man,
it was
beautiful. Shout out to MLK Deli for hosting the event, man. Y'all want y'all prom send off, man. Go to the deli.
Okay.
Yeah, the deli. Yeah, that's where it was at. Now I could
disclose the info. I would have never known the way it was transformed.
Not MLK Deanwood. I'm sorry, Deanwood Deli.
MLK Deli.
Yeah, Deanwood. We at Deanwood Deli, man, for your prom send off for all your events. You know what I'm saying? Holla at Stunner.
I would have never known that was the deli.
Because like I'm not and this ain't no shade. I hope nobody don't take this the wrong way. But I ain't really a fan of the backdrops where you can still see the back. So that's why the deli was like. No, I ain't even saying it's the ghetto. I'm just saying.
That's when you can see the back.
Yeah.
It's ghetto. The setup is ghetto. We'll put it that way.
Or maybe the camera angle just don't be right. I just ain't the fan. I just ain't the fan.
We didn't see the back of y'all backdrop.
Because the back was the back. That's what I'm saying.
That's the whole point. So some no shade. It was a little razzle dazzle sprinkled it up.
I just said that's just my thing. I don't need nobody coming on my shit so acting me all crazy. Look,
Well,
I just said
that's
I ain't
expected anyway. You're on the internet.
It is what it is.
It comes with the package.
Like, or just make the backdrop a little bigger to cover the backdrop, or get the angle from the camera like a different way.
I'm just moving a little closer.
Or
so
back
all
like
the corners, you know, cut the frame. You know,
I don't really think it don't make no sense to have the drop if you still see the back.
That's a little shade. A little shade, low key. I'm just saying,
man,
you can't help it. You can't help it.
All right,
you're Mr. Slick Talk. Like, you're so slick out your mouth, yeah. Like, you will dog walk somebody like in the nicest, most like charming fucking way possible.
I've been going to church, getting right with God. I'll be trying to maintain.
Amen. As you should, because you have a lot of repenting.
Some people be. I repent once and I'm good. But nah, some people on another note, some people just bring that up. Like, I be trying to be so cool, but I be like, nigga, I will cook you tonight. But we ain't going to. What we on next?
No. We might have to circle back around that. That's a little funny. Like, I watched your emotion change with that. So
yeah, because some people be asking for it. I don't be trying to give it to them, even though they deserve it. That's just from my upbringing. If you came up from where I come from, either you know how to fight, or you had to jump, or you had to do both. And I was little. I ain't started growing until I was in like the 9th grade, so I had to do both. I used to tell my daughter all the time, like, stop playing me, because I used to make people cry in the locker room. I'd cook your little ass. I talk to her like that, crazy. But
no, man. No, I'm trying. Not whatsoever. Said, but that is not right. Right.
Nah, them girls will try you, man. Shout out to the girl dads, man. We go through it, don't we?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. If you there every step of the way, you know, you really go through it. Some of them don't know.
Here we go.
I'm just saying.
There go your razzle dazzle. There go your razzle dazzle.
Absolutely. Sprinkle me, Mike. Okay. Sprinkle me, Mike. All shade. Say what it said, done it, done. My daddy went on. Anyway, so moving on from that.
Oh shit!
Cause you triggered me. Now I'm triggered.
It's getting deeper than a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm triggered at this point. I got daddy issues. Okay, it's what it is. I got daddy issues. You know what I mean? But yeah, that part. So I'm sorry, since we kind of segued off a little bit, but just referencing, like I was definitely mentioning the fact that that was a big deal. You know, that both of your kids have graduated. Because it's hard now, you know, just to get our kids to finish school, stay focused, stay away from the wrong shit. And even as the parent, you know, you're trying to live your life, but still be a good father, but still be tied into so many things where you can stay active and still, you know what I mean, do the right thing and try to live by the right thing and try to spill that onto your children. As
you saying this, the whole timeline is running back through my head.
Yeah.
So it definitely was an adventure, and it's still an adventure. You know what I'm saying?
It don't stop. It's a life sentence. It's a forever. 27 for my daddy.
Right. Nah, it's the dad. When you get the dad and nothing else behind it, I know. I know it's some money involved. You get that text, it's just dad and nothing else. I'll be like, what's the ticket?
So I couldn't, you know, mention your children without mentioning, you know, I know that you have children that have passed as well. And I just kind of wanted to, whatever you know you want to talk about with that, just because I know, so for me, I know a lot of times people cater to the mother a lot more. You know, the father doesn't really get to, and that's not in every case, so don't get me wrong. You know, I know there's different cases, but a lot of times the dads in these situations are kind of pushed. You know what I mean? I don't want. I'm trying to be careful with my words.
Father's Day.
You know what I mean? Well, you know, but you know what I mean. Like, even with the comfort, a lot of people go straight to the mom. Like, as a man, you know, and as a father, you know, you lost 2 children, correct? What was the timeline in which you lost your babies, and like, how did that affect your life, and like, how are you now, just in your process of like trying to work through that type of trauma?
So baby girl was around the time when And that's when that's crazy because that's how another reason why running is kind of special to me because it was around that same time. So she would September would probably be her 10th birthday. So and I've been on this fitness journey for about 10 years. So everything, all that kind of when I was going through that, that's probably like when I was like running was real therapeutic for me. So that kind of helped me get through it. My son, he was 2 years ago, like right after my sister. That was like some back to back.
Yeah, sister passed away.
So that was kind of crazy.
Back to back, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, it was an impact. Yeah. And I just found my ways. I just found my own ways to deal with it because it's more so. Like probably now, I'm probably just really getting into it myself because I had to be there. You know, when your kids lose siblings too. You see what I'm saying? So, and not to say this in no type of way, but I've seen so much coming from out the streets that sometimes you be like, it be feeling weird, be like, dang, I'll be wanting to cry, but I can't because death is like, I'm kind of like immune to it.
It's numb.
Yeah.
Just kind of, yeah.
But like with baby girl, like it's a different joint, but at that time, you gotta be there for the kids because I have like even though I got another daughter also, you know what I'm saying, that I inherited from my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's my daughter. I had her since she was one. Absolutely. So it's like you gotta be there for them and be there for yourself. And even though at that time, man, their mom wasn't on the one-on-one, but you still, as a man, you still, you know what I'm saying, be there for them too. So it's like everybody got all these emotions. Then it's all girls and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? My sons, they cool at the time when my daughter passed, but it's the girls. And then when my son passed, it's the girls. My other son, he like me, you know what I'm saying? He gonna keep it in, but I know what's going on. So yeah, yeah, it's an impact. And then you know what I'm saying, certain things, you know, birthdays, holidays, stuff like that come around when it's a little bit more, and then you just be thinking about like, dang, I'll be doing with 10-year-old right now, you know what I'm saying? But
even around those times, like the birthdays and those holidays, like what is your coping mechanism behind that? Just go out and run or do like, different things, different hobbies or
it depends. It depends.
One of those hold your emotion in type of people at this point, like, and only because I know we just like spoke on like that feeling, that numbness, but like it's different when it's your babies. It's not like the homie, you know what I mean? Or my friend, like it's different. That shit hits.
It just always be a thought. It'd be a thought process for me. Like, damn, what would we be doing? What would she do for her birthday? On them days, like, so me and my younger daughter, like, we normally just go to the site, do ice cream and cake. But she's got older, so she do her own little thing. And everybody deal with their own thing a different way.
Right.
Me, I might be on some kid shit. You might oh no, you might catch me at the ice cream joint. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be like one of them Netflix joints when I'm talking to somebody that ain't right there. But it's gonna be like, dang, I wonder what I be doing. So you know what? I might take myself to David Buster's or something. You know what I'm saying? Just so I got about different ways, but I definitely go for them runs.
You found that to be a therapy, though.
Nah, that's I ain't gonna lie, that's my joke. Yeah. Hey, that shit help. That shit help. Yeah. That's it.
That's all right, though. You smile a lot. So I think a lot of people, that don't know how to read you kind of feel like, well, let me not say that. Let me not speak for people.
What?
No, because I'm gonna say, I don't want to assume that people read you a certain type of way. So that's not a fair thing to say. But just like I personally, because I can read through pain, because I'm the same type. You know what I mean? A person like laugh that shit off, make some crazy joke. You know what I mean? Type of thing. Keep it funny. Keep it woo woo. But you do have like a resilience, like with you. You know what I mean? That like even though some people that even when they're able to be happy, they're still they got a little, on their shoulder, little chip on their shoulder when they're away to people. You know what I mean? You have kind of sustained like being kind. Like you really have a good heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes people that suffer a degree of trauma, you know, they forget how to do that. They forget how to just, you know what I mean? Because they're hurting. Like they
Right.
hurt so deep. And I think it's admirable, like personally, that you are able to still move the way you do and give back and consider, you know what I mean, others when you have suffered the loss that you have suffered, you know, and hoping and praying that you had, you know, these things, plenty of people around you,
Right.
you know, to cover you during these processes. But
I be on my own time for real. I think that's what be really helping me because I don't really be getting too much because you don't really know who really be there for that. You know what I'm saying? That's like I ain't the type of person, and I learned this the hard way. So I ain't the type of person that's gonna be like, if something like say if something happen, God forbid anything happen, I ain't gonna be like, I ain't gonna call me if you need me, nigga. Cause I don't like when people. You ever had somebody do that, and then you call them, they be like, nigga, what the fuck is you
right,
right. Like, nigga,
right.
you know what? Never again. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't that. Nah, that shit, man. I went through that shit with a good friend of mine, man, and after that, I was like. Because I was already standing. It take a lot for me to ask anybody for anything. I'm talking about a whole, like, nigga, a whole lot. So when I do it, nigga, nigga, this. And
not only that, and I do it, and I know you got it.
And it's
and
me.
And you play right. Like, one, if you see that I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, and you make me ask, it's already, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
I ain't really into that, but
I feel that.
Yeah, my man. But certain people, I mean, whatever I went through. It's probably to help the next person because like they might not be as strong as me, and they might be ready to jump off the ledge. But if I can help them off the ledge, because they, you know what I'm saying, they say God, you know what I'm saying, you know how the saying go. I don't want to misquote the saying, but the strongest people get tested the most or something like that. So, and I really jumped back into my religion, so it's been really helping me a lot. So that's what I'm doing.
You don't need that. Spilly D Williams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, Lord.
No, that's really cool though, because even like coming from where you came from, you could have easily you could have been alcoholic by then. You know what I mean? Like y'all, that's what they pops the bottles in the club,
and that's crazy.
That would have been an easy vice,
because
but
a
you
nigga
chose
was
a different route.
A nigga was in it's. And that's crazy, right? Because I used to. This is a real transparent. This is for anybody that's really going through this shit right now, right? I was in a space that I didn't really know I was in until I snapped out of it. It's like I used to go when people used to be like, man, I'm depressed. I was like, man, nigga, shut up. You depressed, nigga. You just mad your bitch left, nigga. Shut up.
Right.
Right. But nah. But when you in that space, it's like. And like one day I got on the scale and shit. I ain't really no person to get on the scale. Like I know how my clothes fit. So I got on the scale like, God damn, this shit ain't right. And then I tried to backtrack what I was doing for the last couple of months. I was like, oh nah, nigga, you in this space. Nah, we gotta get out this space. Like that's a real space. You know what I'm saying? I was doing regular shit that I thought was regular, but I was doing too much of the shit that I know I wasn't supposed to be doing.
During your grieving process though, like, or this was...
Yeah, it was a lot, cause like especially like doing the transition from with my son and my sister, that shit hit like back to back, and it was like
it really come up for air in between.
It was like God damn, and I seen this shit, and I was like, oh, the scale made me see it. That's crazy. Like I ain't really know. I'm just like, man, get on the scale, cause something. I think I was about to go out or do something, try to give me some air, and something just ain't fit right. I was like, oh, let me see something real quick. And I was like, damn.
There it is.
You know, so you know how that shit a boom, 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 boom. What is it? Damn.
You got shot. Yeah. It hits you like that.
No,
it's
yeah,
like you don't see it till you see it. And when you
like everybody ain't that strong to pop back out that shit. Some people go in that space and they stuck and they be.
No question.
Yeah. So if whatever I could do, if this my part to do, if I was sent to go through this to save a couple lives or whatever the case may be, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So.
I believe you got a purpose out here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know? I've been saved a lot. A lot of people don't even know. When I was 17, I was shot in the back of my head. So I've been through it. I was born to do something. You know what I'm saying? So.
Talk about it. You still got sense. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the best sense.
Okay. Won't he do it? No, for real. You're a walking, talking, living, breathing testament. You really are. Imagine, I mean, real talk, and I know I made a joke out of it, but people get shot, they brain damage. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
Some can't talk, can't walk, can't ever get, or don't
Yeah.
make it. Like,
Literally,
you know, you still got your marbles.
No, that was a real
God got a
joke.
reason for you to be here, honey.
That's why I say every day.
Don't let them down. You're doing great.
Oh,
You're doing
thank
great.
you.
So
I
I'll give you
appreciate
that.
it. Thank you.
You're a great man. You're a great father.
Thank you.
You're a
Thank you.
great motivator. You know, I think you're a good glue, like we spoke prior to. I think, I mean, who else? You think about it.
Yeah.
Who else better than you? You know. I mean, I know that there's pressures and there's things that come with that, and it's stressful. But sometimes we are the people that have been elected for these positions and these roles. Yeah, you know.
Shit, we ain't even sign up for.
It's never what we signed up for. Ever. We never sign up for this shit, but we get it. You know. Okay, so we will lighten it up.
Go ahead.
Slick Talk Sundays, right?
Uh-huh.
You talk a lot of shit, Jimmy.
Okay.
Like, so it's Fun Day. What is Fun Day Monday?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You give us some bars. Come on, quick.
Don't work like that.
Come on, Jimmy. You're a rapper. You're an artist. You're sensitive about your shit. Come on.
This shit don't work like that.
Okay. Give me a Slick Talk. I want to give. Okay, Sierra has never heard your flow, your cycle. So, you know, talk your little Slick Talk Sunday shit.
A Slick Talk Sunday?
Yeah.
Damn.
He like a Rico Suave with the and like he delivers like LL like okay. Okay. In the back of my mind, I hear my conscience. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like I see it.
No, I'm trying to go back to the joint that I just did. That was my joint too, man. That was a real joint.
I think you got it. Come on, Mr. Slick. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Jimmy.
I can't let you down. Hold on. You press the button. You press play fast.
It's on go. Full steam ahead.
I only rap Christmas gifts now. I don't even be rapping like that anymore.
You've been rapping long after Christmas. You just put some up last week.
You just said you had
okay.
We will get to this at the end.
I'm gonna give you a minute.
I got you. I appreciate it. Jesus,
yeah.
You see how they do this? God damn.
Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you.
What's
right?
up?
So I was, you know. So do we add actor to your resume as well?
For sure.
Okay, so King, did that project happen?
Who?
King, it was a movie, King, that you were you had a role. You can say who? It was a movie called King. Let me turn this mic off. It was a movie. It was a movie called King.
Oh, that was the name of the movie? I don't know. I've been in like 3 different joints.
I was so thorough.
They came out with that shit?
I was so thorough. And I just knew I had something, right? And you didn't know what I was even talking about.
No. I didn't even know they came out with it.
Well, I didn't either, but I saw you, you know, doing your part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just curious, you know, adding actor to your resume, or you know.
I've been an artist. You ain't never see Transitions?
Yes, but I'm just saying, I thought that I was onto something with the King because that's why I asked, did the project, did it happen? You know, but you just.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I do my shit and I'm gone. Whatever. Fly me in later.
All right, well, there's that. He just shut my ass up real quick.
That's the name of it?
What I do something?
No, I didn't know. Listen.
That's the name of it.
What?
Crazy. Asking you. But asking you.
I know the part. As soon as you said the part, I know the part. But I do them shits like if I ain't really got nothing invested in it, I do, you know what I'm saying? I pull up, I do my 1-2, they give me whatever this was done is done. Call me when you about to release the genre. I'll be at the red carpet.
Okay. So tell people about your role in Transitions.
Transitions. Man, let me tell you, this shit is crazy. No. This one I knew. See, people, the city is fucked up, man.
No shit.
I'm in the store one day. I ain't know Transitions was this big. I'm in the liquor store one day, and the nigga just looking at me like crazy. So I'm like, maybe it's the rap shit, maybe some other shit. I don't know. But at this time, we all over the place. So I'm like, what's up, Chad? He like, man, that's fucked up, man, what they did, man. I'm like, huh?
To your character?
Yeah.
You ain't know what he was talking about.
People take this.
What he talking about?
Okay.
He like, yeah, nigga called me. He like, yeah, Fishbone. I'm like, fuck is I'm like,
oh, so you did him the same way. You didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not when I do my shit. That's what I'm doing. He like, yeah, Fishbone, man. They gonna bring you back. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, what you talking about? What you doing, man? And the shit ain't really like when they was what's the little dude, the little power nigga, when he was doing all the fuck shit, and people really wanted to beat him up in real life. Yeah. So like, I'm like, that shit really real life people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They really put them characters in mind of how you
man, that nigga looked at me and said, man, he said, man, that's fucked up what they did to you, man.
I got your back, homie.
But the whole time, I think something really happened like 2 weeks prior to him saying it. So I'm like,
you think he talking about what
really
happened in real life?
I'm like,
oh, man, I don't even know what you referring to.
You talking about Fishbone? Get the fuck out of here. but nah, transitions was a hell of a ride. So we did that. That was the first. Well, they got transitions too now, but transitions was the first probably. I don't even want to say a series. It wasn't a movie. They chopped it down to a series. We ain't had no script. It was
the whole process. There was no script.
Nigga, we was just big niggas. That shit was like
Didn't
that.
know that. But that's pretty cool though.
That's like
that's the whole series.
Nigga give us the joint, like, so we reading it, and we like, nah, we wouldn't say it like this. So we like, look, hit these key points and run it how y'all run it.
Okay.
You told me and Ty the wrong shit. Now we outside. Yeah, nigga, what you nigga, man, Ty so Ty though, stunner so stunner. We in the scene, like this was some fun. We in one of the scenes and shit. And yeah, I'm like, nigga, this is acting, nigga. Nah, niggas don't be talking to me like that. Nigga, we is in play, nigga. Like the whole transitions, man. Shout out to Hand, man.
Okay. That's crazy. I did not know that there was no script for that.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Y'all kept it rolling.
We ran our play. We you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people that came up out of that shit though.
And this was a nice little motion for a minute.
Hell yeah. And then that's the time where everything was tying in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fast was doing what he was doing. Everybody, you know. When the gang was gang.
The gang was ganging for shit show.
You know, if you don't keep slow. See,
that be that little slick talk shit, but he ain't got no bars. Like he keeps spitting these little jumps out, but okay, finish drinking your shit. Maybe warming. Are you still warming up?
No, I'm cool.
Okay, I'm waiting. Right, she waiting for the bars.
Oh, you waiting?
Shit. I know you just said we gonna get it, so I ain't gonna get to
there
it. I'm gonna just keep talking until pressing the line. Got a hot 16. Yeah, please.
I'm trying to think. If I remember these first four, I got you the rest of the way. I'm trying.
Okay, all right. No pressure. You know.
It is pressure.
I don't want to put you on the spot. You're not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're an artist, and you know what I mean. As an artist, I expect you to always be prepared, but it's neither here nor there. No pressure.
I'm a business owner now.
Oh, so you done transitioned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See how I come back around? The transition?
That was my bar. That was my bar.
Half a bar. I give you that.
That's just that. Well, let me think. I'm trying to think of something to get him going, get his rap marbles moving. Yeah. Maybe should bebop. I was thinking that earlier. I was like, I need to but that ain't the one.
Should I go through, man?
Come on.
Most people label you a rapper, man. You just always.
Let's take it back to them opera days.
Okay. She trying to sneak this motherfucking shot in so bad. Go ahead and get this shit out. Because when the movie come out, just what you want your name to be?
Oh yeah, because you can't get we got a totally different nickname, so they don't know. I can't say it on camera because then they're gonna know it's me. Yeah, that's funny as shit. What's your nickname to be? Shout out to the whole Spillgang again. Y'all gave DC some great nights in the club. Did y'all big one for several years. Ain't nobody else told you. You heard it here. Them talk podcast.
Very generous.
I would have let to see.
You know, they was always giving out something.
Oh, you missed it. Where you was at? You couldn't come out?
I wasn't outside. I was a good girl.
All the good girls was outside.
I was inside, okay?
Where was you inside it?
This is not about me. This is not about me.
No, it's about us. Really.
Right.
It's us.
We're
Right.
doing it.
It's okay.
We all talking here.
It's okay. I'm waiting on them bars. That's it. That's all.
Threw it back to you.
Okay.
Jimmy, you gotta close us out with some bars.
I'ma
Come
close
on,
you
Jimmy.
A fly hat. I might say.
Thank you. I wish I remember who made this joint, but he know who he is, man. I got this from my cousin, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Tessa. That's a nice hat.
Yeah. Bird, you know who he is. I forgot who made this hat though, but this is one of my good joints. It's just a black designer.
Yeah.
Local too. Damn, man. But shout out to you.
Well, when you get that,
It'd be nice if you knew the name. You
okay.
It'd be nice if you knew the hell you were shouting out.
We love a hat.
That's the Northeast side coming out. That's what it's. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
And you only you.
If this your shit,
You know who it is. Tag yourself in the comments. Okay?
there you go.
So we can know who it is. So
That's all.
Pots pans, tan rubber bands. You know, you had to be
Hip-hop.
there. Mr. 5858's new razors, old plates.
Let's go.
Nah, cause the
You
joke.
did the intro and everything. Oh my God.
Oh, you thought it was that?
I did.
Oh,
That sounded like it. It's like it
That's
was.
my intro to everything.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm gonna have to get him back to rap because he acting like he doing light skin stuff now. All of a sudden he all bashful.
I'm
Can't rap.
I'm just drawing a blank right now.
That's
Maybe
okay.
because y'all took me all over the world. We went running. We went.
Yeah, we had to. You know, you sitting here. We want to know who you is
Oh, there
in real time.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, there you go.
what you
for
do?
real. Where
Yeah.
your heart at? Where your mind at? You know, what I'm
Daddy,
saying?
rapper, entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, ex-outsider. New
Mhm.
single.
still
Oh,
outside.
new single is back outside.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they even put a back outside a new single featuring my man Eastman.
Mm-hmm. When
for-
you singing on there?
Huh?
When you singing on there?
Nah, that's him. That's
Oh,
all him.
just checking. I thought
I'll
that
be
was you.
fake singing in the back. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you be
saying?
lip singing.
I'm a
like
shower.
that was your part.
I'm a shower singer. Professional shower singer.
Baritone or
Huh?
is it
all
gospel?
in those.
No, okay.
All in those. Depending on who in there. If ain't nobody in
shit.
there, I'm fucking Chrisette Michelle in that motherfucker.
You know what?
Okay.
That Chrisette. Yeah. Jimmy don't have no sense. That's FYI. Jimmy also doesn't have any sense. You know.
The work video, the work song is out for all the people who working out, for the ladies that's working out. That people,
about to get
there's
dragged.
ladies right here that work out.
I'm about to get dragged.
That
Watch
never
this.
play the workout song.
Watch
They
this,
work out
Play this
religiously.
song. I'm about to get
I don't
dragged.
know. Maybe the
Who's
song
song?
is, maybe it's not good.
I
enough.
need to hear the song.
Yeah.
You never heard the workout song?
Yeah, I'm sorry. If it's, yeah, no.
You been in the gym since like 8 a.m. Spent class with your friends trying to get it in?
So here you go. You always got a bar.
Huh?
But when I say spit a bar, you got nothing to say. Make it make sense, Jimmy.
Because it's really giving, you can set a few of them.
Mhm.
I need you to put them 4 bars that you just had and put them together.
But you ain't hear the workout song.
I'm going to hear it. I promise.
He is trying to segue out of this shit. So I'm gonna let you live. Because I did take you all over the world. I'm gonna let you live. But you gotta have some bars. I guess I'm gonna have to play the music for T so she can hear it.
Absolutely.
You know, we'll do that.
Nah, I would. I
gonna
definitely.
put it at the beginning
I'm
of
just
the-
drawing a blank. I
It's
swear. I
okay.
promise.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm kind
I've
of
never asked you
upset.
for anything, but don't worry about it.
Don't
You can't
be
even give me
upset.
that.
You ain't never had to ask because I always was given, so you ain't never had to ask.
Absolutely. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I have to ask you for bars you're not spitting.
And see, that's crazy. That's just like typical people, man. They don't never. They forgot all the times that they never had to ask.
You's
They
a
forgot
lie.
everything you did.
You's
As
a
soon as you
lie.
don't do one thing,
Don't do me. Don't even.
y'all see it
That's a
live
low
right
blow.
here.
No.
You just said it.
One
That's a
thing.
low blow. That comment does not pertain to me. I know exactly where he's going, but I feel the same way. But that shit does not apply to me in this case. Nice try.
They always
forget
remember
all
the
the
one
good.
time, the one time you ain't do nothing.
Forget all the good.
I'm just trying to, spotlight your talent because you're talented.
Thank
When
you,
you
I
get it,
appreciate
when you
it.
get into your flow, that shit is your delivery is
Yeah.
very, pimp daddy.
But check out Slick
Very
Talk.
Spilly D.
Check out Slick Talk Sundays, man. I might be on season 5, man. I might come back this summer. Who knows? Man. I treat this shit like power, man.
Okay. All right, well, since you're not gonna rap for us for Monday, what you gonna do for us? Workout wise, you gotta give us something. You don't want to rap.
What you want, man? What do you want from me, Tyrese's voice in this motherfucker?
I'm just saying. Nah, you all crispy. You know what? You just didn't come prepared for any of this. You didn't come prepared to work out. You didn't
What we
come
doing?
prepared
I'm
to
gonna
rap.
work out in this. This ain't nothing.
Oh, okay.
This what they work out in on Miami's.
Mm.
We about to work out. Okay. Oh, okay.
Work
We
it
gotta
out.
do a 1, 2.
We should definitely do a 1, 2.
Okay.
What time is it? Ready? What you feel like?
Yeah.
Whatever y'all doing, this y'all set.
Like that. Submit.
I ain't say that. Commit. I committed to the experience.
You did.
Yeah, I don't do submissions.
You do submissions.
Nah, I might put people in submission moves. I don't do submissions.
You do submissions.
Acts.
That's an act of submission.
We all submit.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
Potato,
Exactly. As long as you know.
Yo, you got bars. You be vibing.
Anyways. All right, Spilly D Williams, Mr. 5858.
New Razors, old plates.
Come Up Shorty. Come Up Shawty. Who's the album? I'm missing something. It's a whole lot. You got a whole list of them.
Wolf of Quarles Street.
Wolf of Quarles Street.
All type of shit.
Street meat.
Get the fuck out of here. We're not taking that.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
You know what it
They can shoot shots. This is
he ain't outside, but he outside.
Mr. 58. We gonna split the bars. Monday.
Wrong. She said exclusive wrong.
What?
She said exclusive in Spanish.
Are you exclusive?
Yeah.
To who?
Exclusive people.
To what? I'm just curious. You said that. You say exclusive.
Yeah.
You exclusive?
Yes. It's VIP. What are you talking about?
No, are you exclusive?
Oh, like am I in anything exclusive? No, ma'am.
I knew that, but I was just when you said it.
Dollar bills, cigarettes. No.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, you know we got in common. We all single.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You say exclusive. I was like, when you get to that level, that's a double. When did you get to that?
Keep going. The level just keep
I was
going.
like, whoa, that's major. Now that's a big deal. I was gonna be proud of you again and give you.
Go ahead. I can't wait. Go ahead. Shoot your shot.
Give you your kudos. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was gonna say.
Ever since God gave David that rock,
I'm telling you.
everybody thinks they can kill a
I'm
giant.
trying to told you. Now, this is good now. I enjoy talking to you.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Since back in the day, all the way to now, everything is cool.
For sure. You still light skinned,
Yeah, I ain't gonna change. I'm glad you ain't light skinned.
Now, that would have been different.
That would have been different.
If I'd have went from Chocolate Thunder to, light skinned. Yeah. That's very good. Well, thank you for sharing your time and letting us invade your personal space.
Sure. It's cool, man.
Everything ain't easy to talk about for a lot of people, but the whole idea of what we're trying to do is just provide a space. Just to have conversations, real conversations, and things kind of just come back full circle to living healthier and doing certain things, physical activities, how it has helped us individually, you know what I'm saying? Like to cope and get us through like real traumas, like real hard shit. People don't really understand, like I don't know, you try to explain it, but you come into a space where you just lock in with yourself and you just like get extremely physical. There's something that just tweaks your mental, like But whatever was hurting you doesn't hurt you as much.
And just push yourself. Like
Yeah.
if you gotta be one of them people though that want to go to that next level. It just really test yourself. That's what I really like about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know. It's to me. I got my own. Everybody I talk to that do their own little physical thing. Everybody got their own different ways. You know what I'm saying? So like the running shit. That shit just mentally and physically test you all the way. Because when you outside, you on mile 10, nigga.
Heart about to jump out your chest.
And you like, I got 3 more to go. Okay. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Yeah.
But it help you in life, but ain't nobody coming to get you. Yeah. So it's like you gotta be your mentality just changed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a real push. I don't care for how much caffeine you had. Man. Yeah. That should be different. Like even like when you be on your last set doing your shit. You want to get to that next level, you know you gotta do that extra rep. Cause that extra one might, you know what I'm saying, make your glutes pop out. You want
please, Jimmy, about to fall to your knees all the time. You still please, Jimmy. Okay, he back on the scoreboard.
If y'all never checked out they when they were working out too, and they got I don't know what they be on, what type of late night special shit they be on.
Yeah, working.
But working. They be putting that work in, but yo. Yeah, they be on some. They be on some shit.
You on that workout.
Check them out on leg day. You definitely want to check them out on leg day.
On leg day.
Check them out on leg day. Yeah.
Leg day is a push through.
The pants that look like Aquaman.
There you go. We said we weren't gonna do this on camera. We weren't gonna do this on camera. You are so petty.
What day is leg day for the people who tune in?
So leg day is every day.
Every day? I think it's Wednesdays. Tune in on Wednesdays. Super leg day. When they doing donkey kicks and shit like that. Tune in on what day is donkey kick day? What day is donkey kick day?
You talking about when we doing them fucking I hate the fact that you know the specific exercise. I'm so sick of your shit right now.
Yeah.
Glad you're entertained nonetheless. You know.
There you go.
We're inspiring people every day too.
Inspire before you expire.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. However we make it happen, you know.
There you go.
We got to get your attention first to get you to tune in.
There
you know, once we know we got you.
We got you.
Make it fun. Make it entertaining.
Leg day. Tune in.
Leg day.
That's the day. Thank me later.
It's your favorite. That's your favorite. You don't even know the way I've had to deal with your shit and everybody else.
If you see my name when you go on,
we're not doing that.
When you go on live and you see my name,
y'all getting the wrong impression. Y'all got to relax. Like it's not what this is. You're missing the message. You're missing it. But anyway, yes, we will continue. You will see many leg days. Okay. We are still on our journey.
Yes, leg day continues.
But you have yet to spit a bar. You have no grounds to say
so
another
many.
word.
What you mean? I gave you Jews here and there.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I thought that was for like dances and shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to exit this video, but I gave you so much time to like be in your head.
But I was talking at the same time.
When you can't multitask.
Not no time. But I'm just saying, the way you could exit the video would just show the Slick Talk Sunday. And there you go.
Because you're just not going to give it to us live, right? We have you right here. You just can't. Even if you, give me one that you've already done.
I'm just drawing blanks, I promise you.
Okay. All right, fine. Fair.
I love the craft. Like, that shit easy money, but I don't know.
All right. I just thought, you know. Just neither here nor there. And that's fine if you know, it's fine. No pressure. Again, thank you, Spilly D Williams, aka aka Come Up Shawty, aka hold on. the Wolf of Quarles.
Okay. She catching on.
I feel like I'm missing. Hold on.
You said 3 already.
Drizzy,
Mm-hmm.
Spill,
Mm-hmm.
aka what I'm missing.
It's so many. Oh, do you already say Mr. 5858?
I did.
Yeah. We out.
He got a lot of names, and with all those names, he's got a different Jim Talk, baby.
That's all.